This is Ken Pyle, and we're at the 2013 CES at Prima Cinema's booth. And it's really a very interesting service you have. Why don't you tell us about your high-end theatrical delivery service?
Thanks, Ken. Well, Prima Cinema allows you to watch newly released box office films straight in your home. It's never been done before, and we're the first company to do it.
Now, you know, cable companies have been trying this for years. They've been talking about, doing this. But what makes this different?
Well, we're catering to the very high-end home theater crowd. This is a very exclusive product, and it's sold as a membership, becoming a part of Hollywood. So It's a very focused market into a demographic that loves entertainment at home. And it's a high price point as well.
You know, it integrates into existing home theater systems that they have, the Crestron-style systems?
Yes, these are people that have invested significantly in their high-end custom home theater. So they've got a pull-down, or actually a dedicated screen, a big projection system, theater seats. So these are people that have a mini recreated home theater, a real true theater in their home.
Now, it's how big is that market?
So in the United States, there's about 2 million professionally installed home theaters here, and we're going after the top 20% of that market.
And those are six-figure type installations, right?
Absolutely. The best seating, the best projection systems, the best screens. Yep.
And you are getting your movies the same time the movie theaters are, right?
Yes, absolutely. And every once in a while there might be a few films that might have a little delay just in terms of post-production, but for the most part we're getting them day and date with theatrical.
So what sort of bandwidth are we talking about needing? I mean, will a dial-up modem work?
No. Theoretically, yes, but it'll take a long time. So, yeah, actually, what we require is a broadband connection, and most homes have at least a 20 megabit connection. And on a 20 megabit connection, it takes about 4.5 hours to download a full film, but most of the clients that we have 50 to 100 megabit dedicated connections.
And it really runs in the background. To them, it doesn't really matter. They just have movies available, right?
Absolutely. You show up with the Prima system, it's installed. We monitor and maintain everything from the server side. So we send the films to you automatically. All you do is you just turn on your home theater system. It's always running. It has the films ready on standby at all times. And they reside locally. So any moment that you hit play, it plays locally. There's no streaming, no buffering, no delays.
You guys have really cracked a nut that's been hard to crack for everyone else. How have you done that, getting these movies that are first release?
So it's been a long and difficult road, I can tell you that, but the key here is that we looked at the entire industry and we looked at the studios and said this is an incremental revenue stream. It's newfound revenue and a new market for them. Our intent is to add layer new revenue opportunities on top and maintain the box office as is. This is not a box office replacement in any sort of way. So this is something that we believe that as the home theater systems become more sophisticated, higher quality products available to consumers, that this is the exact right time to offer a product like this.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you're talking about maybe 400,000 households and at $10 each versus it's much more expensive, these movies, right?
Exactly. We believe it's the right price point. The analogy we like to use is that what Prima is to the box office is what private jets are to the commercial aviation. So it's a similar type of product, but we serve a different market.
So I don't know, can you talk about the pricing, or is it the type of thing if you have to ask, you really can't afford it?
No, absolutely, absolutely. It's the device itself, our secure movie player, is $35,000, and then when you go to watch a film, it's $500 per film. And there's no other cost associated to it. So
if you have a kid film where they're watching it over and over and over again,
so it's 500 times, however many times you want to watch it.
That's nice. One of the things it seems you've done is you only have a small library up there at a time.
Yes, and the whole idea is that it's what mirrors the box office. What's available in the box office, typically we are not like other library content plays. Films, when they're first released, are showcased, and what we do is we like to showcase the film, the artistic work that occurred. So you get to select from several films, but each film we like to put them in their own light, and it's a lot easier for the consumers to browse through a carousel of a select number of box office films than 10,000 library catalog films. So.
And you launched last summer, so can you tell us at all about the kind of buy rates you're getting?
So we launched this past summer. It was what we call a soft launch. It was very quiet. It was very word of mouth. It wasn't an official launch. It was just getting the system out. We had some very early clients that wanted the system. They've heard about us quite some time during development. So we've been slowly rolling the system out. A lot have been word of mouth marketing and word of mouth sales. The buy rates have been. I can't share numbers, but I can just say they've been exceeding our expectations. But I will tell you that in the markets that we've been in, our top markets are the Los Angeles, Southern California market, the New York tri-state market, and then South Florida.
And so, would they be comparable to what you'd see in a VOD type of system?
I would say yes. That's what we're seeing. Yes.
And so one of the things you touched upon is secure. You use that word, and I can imagine that there's some pretty strict requirements.
Absolutely. To get to this point, security was the number one thing that studios were concerned about. So we have the system, all the files are encrypted, everything is audited, and even when you go to buy a film, so the whole process, you collect or you select begin show. The last thing you do, Ken, is you have to swipe your finger. We have an actual biometric fingerprint reader. It's the coolest James Bond looking thing. People love it. You swipe your finger, and that is what authenticates you, and that we know that you bought the movie.
So from an actual presentation standpoint, it's amazing quality. Why don't you tell us about that, and even the graphic representation on the UI?
Oh yeah, so Prima Cinema is the only product out there that offers better than Blu-ray quality. It's as close as you'll get to digital cinema. And so we put a lot of commercial grade processing power in there. No other product has it. We know, we've looked everywhere. So it's all custom designed, all made here in the United States. And then the quality itself is immediately noticeable. We've had numerous clients email, phone us back. It's, this is the best image I've ever seen. So, and then on the user interface, at first glance, it looks incredibly simple, but there was a lot of deep thought. So the whole thing is navigated or controlled by up, down, left, right, enter. And we have what we call our foreground, midground, and background on our stage. As you switch through the films, we rotate the background and the stage. When you select a film, we leave a lot of negative white space. We don't try to clutter the screen. Okay. So on a 12-foot, 14-foot screen, which a lot of these homes have, it looks larger than life, and it makes you look like you're sitting in a very big theater. Yeah. So yeah, that was the intent. So there's a lot of thought behind it.
And unlike the theater, where you have to sit through 15 minutes of advertisements to get to the movie, there are no advertisements either, right?
No, when you watch the trailers you want, and when you hit play, it plays. Yeah.
So it looks like it's very simple, very high quality, and a very nice little market you found here, Jason.
Yeah, thank you very much. No, we have some very excited what we call members, because it's like having a private membership into Hollywood, and yeah, we're very excited to continue to expand.
And just one last one, you provide the whole ecosystem as far as, or the whole end-to-end system. You're encoding the content, I assume, putting all the metadata together, getting it transported and to the end box, is that right?
Yes, we do a lot of that work, but it's all in conjunction with the studios and what they would like us to use. So it's a true partnership in that sense, because we want to put their film in the best light.
Super. Well, Jason, I appreciate your time.
All right. Thank you very much.